Right, this is a video I didn't want to make, but here I am making it. And it was, you know what, it was inevitable with the Chelsea board. Of course, Chelsea have sacked Frank Lampard. I've been out all day, so I've not been able to make a video on it, and kind of a blessing to be honest, because it's been a horrible time on the internet today. And listen, I'm upset, man. I'm upset. This is a sad day for Chelsea Football Club. It really is. All the rats that wanted him gone. You're not Chelsea fans, get fucked. Because listen, that today is terrible. It's a terrible news, and there's so much to say. There's so much to go into. Like, I'm annoyed with the board. I'm really annoyed with the board. This is the guy's first downward spiral in a season like no other, and you've pulled the trigger really quickly. And by reports, you know, this isn't confirmed, but it practically is. You're getting in Tuchel in just because he's available. But you've got the legend, the club, man. You've got a legend. You brought him in. You knew what you were signing up for when you signed Frank Lampard, an inexperienced manager who was going to create a project and going to have to learn on the job. He had to. There was no two ways around it. People saying, "Oh, he's inexperienced." Yeah, he is. What, like, we've hired him. He needs to now be inexperienced and learn. But the Chelsea board knew that going into it. We started a project. We started a new culture. It was going in a direction, and you know what? It was going in a good direction. Yeah, we were losing some games, and you know what? There was looking some sad performances. But that doesn't mean that was Chelsea Football Club for the rest of time. Do you know what I mean? Like, that was. It's just so stupid. It's so heartbreaking, and I'm so upset by it. And listen, I tweeted this today. It's like my mum has broke up with my dad, and then she's brought this new bloke in and gone, "This is your dad now." No, he's not. Frank Lampard's my dad, and now I've got to find new love for this new manager, and it's gonna have a bitter taste in my mouth. And I said this right. It's not Tuchel's fault, but I'm gonna have a bitter taste in my mouth for him now because of the man he's coming after. That's not fair on Tuchel. I don't want him, to be honest, anyway, because he falls out with boards like he's done that at PSG and Dortmund. He will fall out with our board. They will sack him in 2 years' time. Put a bet on it now, because that's what will happen. He might win something on the way, but that's what's going to happen. We'll be back to square one then. If we stuck with Frank Lampard, you know, we had the potential to build something and grow something and change the culture of the club. The culture is to sack, win, sack, win, sack, win. It's not sustainable. It's not very fun because you have to go through moments like this. And it's just, look at the successful clubs around us. Liverpool, City, they're building things. They've been building things from a while now. I'm not comparing Frank to Klopp or Pep, but like, both of those managers had time to build stuff. Yes, they had money as well, but Lampard's had time. He's been given money. It's gone wrong once, and he's been sacked. It's absolutely pathetic from our board, and I'm just really upset by it. It really is. It's really frustrated me. Games coming up that could have been winnable for Frank, and 6 points could have quite easily turned the table around and made it look a bit nicer. Do you know what I mean? And then we wouldn't be in this situation. And I think Roman Abramovich has just pulled the trigger way too quickly here, way too quickly, and it's just the disrespect to that guy. It's just unreal. If we're going to talk about nice moments of being a Chelsea fan under Frank Lampard, the era of only 18 months, which should have been longer, a lot of people will talk about. They'll talk about the Arsenal games, and they'll talk about the Spurs games, and you know, they were brilliant. They really were. And I've mentioned this so many times on this channel as well. But that away day at Wolves was special, man. It was so special. It was a day where Frank Lampard and the youth shinded. What am I on about? They really came through. Tammy got a hat trick. Mount was on the score sheet. Even Fikayo Tomori scored a world class goal. And I was there in the away end, and we all went mental. And it was just, what a time. And Frank came over and celebrated. Remember when that happened? Remember when Frank would come over to the away end and celebrate? We'll never get that ever again. Not only just because of COVID, but because our board have sacked him really quickly. So yeah, that's my favourite moment in this era. And now we're going to go forth and do it all again. It's a sad day, man. It's a sad day. Listen, thanks for watching. I'm obviously upset. I'm frustrated. If that annoys you, get in the comments. Why not? But let me know what you think in those comments. Let me know how you think Tuchel's going to do. And if you ain't already, please do subscribe. We do other football content. It's not just me being sad. Sometimes I'm quite happy. And obviously we have the other lads on the channel as well. So make sure you subscribe for that. Make sure you like. And of course, always tell your dads, tell Frank Lampard. Cheers.